212-410-2084.
I love this guy. Oh, man. Yeah, if anybody's looking for advertising, that was the number.
A St. Louis County teenager is dead and a community outraged after a Ferguson police officer opened fire. Happened around noon at the Canfield Green apartment complex. Officers from 15 departments responded to the scene after a second burst of gunfire.
We actually just had to move from where we were posted up a few minutes ago because we were told an angry mob was coming down the street, very upset about what happened today. We just saw more than a dozen officers run the opposite direction to meet them. Things have apparently calmed down a little bit. You can see behind me there is still lots of police activity here in this apartment complex. We did speak with the Ferguson police chief just a few minutes ago. He did confirm for us that his officer did in fact shoot and kill the teenager. He couldn't say much more, however, because he says the investigation has now been turned over to St. Louis County Police. Right now, we don't know exactly what caused the shooting, but witnesses
what caused the shooting. Here, I'll tell you what caused the shooting is you had a racist pig cop, all right, piece of garbage that shouldn't have been in that neighborhood.
The teenager did not have a weapon, and the officer shot him several times, their words. Around 2 o'clock, there was also a large uproar from the crowd of bystanders. There were hundreds of people out here very upset about what happened. A few minutes later, we heard 5 or 6 more gunshots. Police have not told us to this point who did the shooting or exactly why. This continues to be a volatile situation out here. Just as things were appearing to start to calm down, they got fired up again. Now we seem to be in a lull period again.
That's sad.
It's outrageous. It really is. Like I said, like Joseph was saying, the kid was a really good kid. He wasn't involved in nothing.
You know, if the dope boys are standing up for him,
Yeah.
From where I'm coming from, like...
The hood. I know. I grew up in Central Islip, man. I know exactly what you're saying. If the dope boys, the guys that are out there slinging every day saying, yo, this was a good kid, he had nothing to do with any of this.
They don't care about killing.
No.
They do not care about killing. And then when they care about somebody getting killed,
the parents said
that's because something horrific, horrible injustice, some true injustice just happened.
The parents said they'll cancel the funeral if the riots don't stop.
Really?
Yeah, they don't want it to go on.
No, the parents do not want it to go on.
It's not going to do nothing for the neighborhood.
That's what they're saying. Yeah.
It's bad. What happened was bad, and what's happening now is bad. The reaction to it's bad.
But I mean, it's human nature.
The cop didn't have to be racist. You said he was racist. He could have just been a murderer.
He just could have been having a bad day too. You know what I mean?
He was racist.
My personal opinion, the comments, and absolutely, man. There's been so many incidents. There was a video out there where a guy was chasing a cop with a knife, coming after him actively. The cop shot him in the leg twice, not in the chest 9 times, in the leg. Put him in handcuffs, got the knife away from him. Are we teaching them center mag? Is that what we teach the police? Center mag? Shoot to kill? Is that what we teach? I mean, and then that one cop in New York saying, if you resist, you deserve to die? Pardon my French, but F that, people. F that. You resist and they pull out their gun, you take that gun, you stick it up their ass, and you pull the freaking trigger. I'm sorry. That pisses me off. Police brutality. They're gangsters with badges. I don't care if it's Hernando, Pasco, Florida, Georgia, California, Mississippi, Canada, Quebec. I don't care where you are. They abuse their power.
But at some point, we need police.
We absolutely do need it because there are those masses that are not law-abiding citizens. I agree. But something's got to be done about the mentality of the police department.
You know what? I think they need to be videotaped. Period.
But who's going to do it? The people are too afraid because of what happens. That one guy that came on the porch, remember yesterday I said, I'll kill your ass.
I don't mean the people. I mean, in order to be a police officer, instead of getting a little copper badge, they get a camera badge.
Yeah.
I was going to say, put a camera on them or something.
But they have the power to turn that camera on and off when they want to.
And they can delete it, and they can throw it on the ground and stomp on it and say it happened in the scuffle.
Yep.
But, if that happens, you lose your job. If your battery died at the wrong moment and said anything's questionable,
you're responsible for it. I agree with you, bro.
You at least lose your job, without question.
I agree with you.
And that'll any little infraction. Sorry, I don't know what to do.
I know.
That's the best case scenario I can think of.
I don't. I mean, I'm at a loss for words at this point for it because
the only other thing I could think
it's disgusting
is to have the cops switch partners randomly. Well, when you're with somebody every day, you start letting things slide.
Yeah.
You know,
there should be a rotation.
You can even get evil. You know,
yeah, because if you get two animals put together,
you got to figure they're hunting people.
Yeah.
They get into
actively
a predatory mindset.
Yes, I 110% agree with that.
So if there's not somebody there to govern them, and it has to be the guy next to them, so you got to bring them from different departments, keep moving things around.
Yep.
Don't let them get comfortable. You
that's
always have to wonder if the guy next to you might turn you in.
Mm-hmm.
So
which should be that way. Sorry, I don't mean to yell.
But they don't do that.
Right.
And you know, from my experience doing security, I want the guy that's going to watch my back.
Yeah.
I do, because you know, there's people that are like war tested.
Yep.
And there's people that bitch out. And
they
you don't know who they are.
They can sense danger behind you or something, you know.
Oh yeah, then you get into all that, but
I know.
That's how you end up with the brothers. Like you just, you know, he's got your back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I get that, but you can't have that. Sorry, you can't. In the position you're in, it's not about just fighting. It's about upholding the law and being a law-abiding citizen yourself.
Mm-hmm. I agree 100% with that, bro. I can't. There's no argument. None whatsoever.
That's the risk they have to take.
Yep. No argument whatsoever. Because and as a matter of fact, we're gonna give you a little applaud for it there.
We got to cheer.
Well, moving on, I got the Molly clips that we're going to play today. The ex-adult entertainer interview that we did last week. The ex-adult entertainer. We did an interview last week, Friday, and yeah, we're going to play it in the entirety this Friday, but I'm going to play clips all week.
Yeah, like when you took off, I went and got a porn star and came here.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's not what you think.
No.
It's definitely not what you think, because it took. I mean, me and Joseph were like, yeah, titties and ass.
I hate porn stars.
Oh,
I know. Dude. I put on this little porn clip last night. Mm-hmm. She's all giving me shit. It was on YouTube. It couldn't be bad. It was like a funny little.
You don't watch porn?
That's not what she said.
No.
Look at that face.
Oh, so now
the
truth's come out.
But
you just can't like the people that you would never do porn.
I would never do porn.
No. Not even if it was you and your husband, let's say, and you put the video, you wouldn't do something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
you would?
Yeah.
Just don't.
If it's me and my husband,
yeah, just don't let it get out on the cloud and send it to all your friends, right? I pulled a clip of, we knew her stage name, and I'm not going to mention any names because it's real easy to find, but I pulled a clip
You said it's real easy to find.
It is. I pulled a clip of her up, and I got to say, I wish the interview would have went different, because
is that the one?
She's a dirty little girl.
It was like sexual. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Without further ado.
It's not dirty. Oh, that kind of dirty.
Yeah. I was watching those clips, buddy. All right. I'm going to play two clips back to back, so we'll be right back. Talk Shit Radio. It is the stereotypical way of getting into the industry. How were you? Go ahead, Joseph. You got a question?
When you said stereotypical thing, like I'm thinking, oh, Uncle Bobby molested me, or whoever. You know what I mean? Like that's what I think stereotypical when I think adult industry.
There was a history of that. Not any Uncle Bobby,
right,
or anything.
But you do have a history of,
I don't know Bobby either.
Molestation in your family. It is so. All right, so make me understand now where we're at here. We're about 1920 probably by this time. Still?
Nope. Still 18.
Oh, so you were what?
I moved quick.
You were what the people in the industry call fresh meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, like a freshman in high school.
Yes, absolutely. So down in Miami, somebody in one of the clubs, I would imagine, approach you?
Yeah, it was the Wicked Girls, Wicked Production.
Yeah, this is Brooksville Bob, and you're listening to Talk Shit Radio, and we're going to teach you a lot of cool stuff. Tune in and see.
Yeah, baby!
Leave the gun.
technical knowledge.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Oh.
What make you horny?
And obviously the money's pouring in now.
Yeah.
Yep. How'd you do handling your money?
You had to see her shake her head.
Yeah, it's pouring in.
If you don't have good guidance and a way to invest it, all right, well, make yourself money back out of your money. 20 more seconds.
I did really good with my money.
We're having a lot of problems with the clips.
Not at this point.
But you had a nice car, nice phone, nice clothes, nice this, nice that,
when
nice
I listen to the shows later, sometimes the clips are like, so we got to figure out something to like,
anything like that. But
I don't know
anything you want.
I had the money to buy a car.
So we're back, Talk Shit Radio. Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. It's just the way that I got the volume set is all it is.
Yeah, I was just laughing because it's just hard to get.
Well, I try to keep the broadcast board unified, but with having to adjust everything else, it's not that easy. So, but we got a sound guy coming in to get everything. Your brother, I hope.
Yeah, Nate might be able to do it.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I know he can hear us in a voice and he can get all that right.
Yeah.
So he can turn all the knobs. But when it comes to like getting what's being broadcasted, like commercials versus.
Oh, I could do all that. I want him to get our vocals right. Yeah. Looking at Vice News and just a lot of shit going on. An American held without bail for tweets pledging allegiance to Islam State. Well, man arrested in JFK after his tweets led prosecutors to suspect him of being a flight risk and danger to the community. Well, good for you, dumbass. Few of Colorado teens believe marijuana is a risky drug to use. Well, that's because they're right. It's not. Europe is still pondering what to do in Iraq. I said it once, I'll say it again. Get our troops out of there and send bombs. Not troops, bombs. Not that I'm a warmonger or anything like that, but I just don't want to see any more of our own people die. Send steel and metal. Not flesh.
No. I disagree.
You don't think so?
No, I think if we're gonna fight, it needs to be people, not machines.
Yeah.
It needs to be people, not bombs.
So people keep killing people.
Yes.
And more Americans die.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying if you're gonna go to war, if you have a problem, you know what? I think if Obama's got a problem with Bin Laden.
Silent Mish, will you bring me a cigarette, please?
It needs to go in the ring in Vegas, and they need to fight it out. You see what I'm saying? I don't. Everybody's got a bomb now. If we stay with the war like we're doing,
everybody's going to drop a bomb. I see what you're saying.
Lasers coming from satellites. How bad is it going to be? Chemical warfare, biological war. Just give me a bat.
So what you're saying is let's stay away from all that mass destruction, mass destructive forces, and let's do it. Let's go out on the battlefield. Let's do it like they did at Gettysburg.
Let's face it. There may be somebody in a town.
Hand to hand.
However, there may be somebody in a town that's shooting down our planes.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't mean we bomb the whole town.
No.
You send in people, and they have the option not to kill that kid. But when you send a bomb or a tank and it shoots some kind of, just projectile into the city, that's what they're going to remember.
It's non-discriminative.
That we were killers. We were ruthless.
We are.
Well, and sometimes, hey, it's got to be done.
Yeah.
If it's so interweaved into them.
We have the worst reputation. Americans, we have the worst reputation when it comes to.
But we need to go knock on a door. You know what I mean? Like.
We tried that in Iraq.
We need to know who our enemy is.
We tried that in Iraq.
And take them out.
We lost a lot of Americans in Iraq because of doing it that way. And that's why, and listen, I agree with you, weapons of mass destruction are no joke. We start shooting bombs, Russia will start shooting bombs, Korea will start shooting bombs, China will say, well, fuck it, we're going to, pardon my French, we're going to shoot some bombs. Some Jamoki in the desert will say, well, I got one, I'm sending it up too.
Oh no, it's coming back down.
Your shit. Damn it, man, I should have filled it all the way up. I knew I shouldn't have listened to my wife and only put half a tank in there.
It'll make it lighter.
Yeah, right? It'll fly faster, honey. Yeah, that's what you said last night, baby, but look.